Okay, so we're having some problems. After I tried updating or installing DaVinci Resolve, it didn't install properly, and now my computer will not boot. I made a few changes here. I don't know if any of this is gonna work. I'm basically, in those settings there, I changed it so it's only booting off of the one drive. I turned secure boot off, so it's not looking for anything else other than basically the Linux partition. And if it doesn't work, what I can do is I can load up my Ventoy, which I still have on this stick, which is the how you install Linux. So you put on a USB stick and then you basically launch Linux in like demonstration mode. So if it doesn't work, I'll try booting into this, loading up the time shift. Okay, this is already, yeah. This is a problem I'm having. It boots up to this point here, and it just stays on this Linux Mint logo spinning for seemingly a long time. I waited here for 10 minutes last night and nothing. So what I'm gonna do is gonna turn my computer off. I'm going to plug in my Ventoy USB stick, which is the bootable Linux one. I'm gonna go into the BIOS as soon as I start by hitting the delete key on my keyboard. The goal here is to try to boot into the demonstration mode of Linux, open up the timeshift app within that, and then reload that save from the timeshift before I installed DaVinci Resolve. So we're gonna boot option 1. We want it to be this here, a USB vendor co-product. That's the one. And then escape, save exit, yes. I tried to remove all the other boot options there, so it's all, you saw less options there for the boot drives. So I can't think about booting from the hard drive. I can't think about booting from a USB, well, I guess USB drive, but nothing else other than the main NVMe SSD is there, and then the USB. So we should see a Ventoy screen pop up here. There we go. So I have this guy. I'm going to do boot in normal mode, see if I get past this screen. Let's try that. Now I'm on my Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar kick, as opposed to a beer. It's the morning. This is not a good sign. So we can't boot into Linux off of the USB stick. That's not good. Oh, that's changed. Oh, maybe. Oh, here we go. It like shrunk down to like the right like clarity, which is different, and then went away. Come on, fingers crossed. Let's go. I really hope this works. Oh, I'm seeing a mouse cursor. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Come on. The idea is the time shift in this software. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So this is the install and experiment. So we're in the USB stick. So my idea is if I load up time shift, it should have the time shift settings, hopefully. Yeah, here we go. So there's the time shift snapshots from ever. So the last one I have is from, it looks like yesterday at, I don't know what time this is because I didn't install this at 4 a.m. I was not up at 4 a.m. I think this is the most recent one. So let's go to this one, which is saying it's at 4 o'clock, but I don't think that's accurate. And I hope this isn't a problem because right now this stick is only seeing 22.1. This is 22.2. Let's restore from this. Oh, okay. Sure. I don't know what I'm doing there. I hope this works, and I hope this helps other people who have the same kind of issue where, let's see if I can change the brightness here so you can see it a bit better. Is that better? Yeah, that's better for you guys. Sorry about that. I'm not really used to filming with my iPhone. I would imagine that's been pretty blown out this whole time for you guys to see. So this is going to restore a bunch of stuff, which is great. Yes. Yes. Disclaimer: if something happens, it's on me. But at this point, I mean, I'm locked out of Windows 10. I can't go to Windows 11. I'm stuck with Linux Mint now as my, or Linux in general, as my option for this computer. Well, actually, I'm not locked out of Windows 10. I could probably still boot into the other partition and run Windows 10 off of that. But again, there's no Windows support anymore. So that's a ticking time bomb, essentially. Okay. So if the restored system fails to boot, then boot from the live USB, install time shift, and try restoring another snapshot. Okay, that's exactly what we're doing here. I don't know what just happened. Let's try to... I feel like, did it work though? Let's try it. Restart. And then my stick is still in, but I'm going to... Oh, okay, here we go. Please remove the installation medium. Removed. I press enter. I was gonna say I'll probably go to the BIOS and then choose that as the bootable, but I hope this works. So up here, if you can see that, it's saying Ubuntu as the operating system as opposed to Linux Mint. I have seen it before on my laptop, where sometimes it shows up as Linux Mint 22, and sometimes it shows up as Ubuntu. Well, this is already a good sign. I'm seeing... This looks different though. This is not how it was set up, but this is already a good sign. We're booting off of the... Okay. Come on. That's a different login interface. This is all different too. What is this? Why is it so... What the hell? I don't know what this interface is. This is different. Whatever's going on, I'm gonna have to reinstall Rust test, because that's gonna change the ID and everything. Yeah, this is different. Now, before I go to the snapshot, okay, so the timing is different here now. So this last one was from last night at 12:04. Am I in a different like workspace? Show. What is this? I feel like this is Ubuntu as opposed to Linux Mint. I mean, we're up and running, but this is definitely not back to normal. So I'm gonna try one more time to, maybe I'll restore it to this point, this one instead. Let's try that. Restore. This is definitely not the Linux Mint. I mean, it's Linux Mint obviously, but this is like a different version of it that it's installed, where like, you know, there's no bottom taskbar down here. It's up here. Like I didn't make any of these changes, so I don't know what that's all about. But we're making progress. Any progress is good progress at this point. Because before, I couldn't even boot into Linux. Like, it was just at that screen, at that logo, for seemingly ever. Let's try this again. And then up here. Don't interrupt the restart process. See, this is already different from last time. I didn't do this. It's deleting everything. Hopefully reinstalling everything. There has to be probably an issue with the way I did that time shift before, because it was going from 22.1 to 22.2. That might have been an issue. I'm hoping that this is a fix. But at least we're booting off of the internal SSD, not the stick. Six right here. It's deleting a lot of files. Looks like it's deleting something regarding the KDE platform. Deleting change directory. Oh, okay, what does that say? This output will be used to detect bootable binaries. So I think it's reinstalling the bootloader, syncing file systems. Found Windows Boot Manager. Yeah, there is a Windows Boot Manager, but we're not running off of that. We're running off of not Windows. Come on. This is what this channel is all about, is fixing things, fixing problems that I have to deal with, and I don't really know the process, but we're learning along the way. So here we go. I'm not sure if you saw that quick enough, but it did say Linux Mint there as opposed to Ubuntu, which is a good sign. I don't know why it showed Ubuntu before. Maybe it didn't load that part for whatever reason. Okay, here we go. We're back. We're back to Linux Mint. This is my normal desktop. This is my normal everything. That's good to know. I did install a bunch of extensions. I don't know if one of these were the problem. Because last night this was not working at all. This interface, the website, nothing was working. I tried to restart my computer and then it just would not start back up again. So I don't know what the issue was, but at least we're back. And so if this ever happens to you, try that. Keep your USB stick as a Ventoy in case you can't get back in. Launch it through there. Do the time shift, the snapshot, and then that's gonna save you. It saved me. I had to do it twice, but it worked, and we're back. And I'm gonna make a new one right now because we're back at this point. It's safe, and what I'll do is I'll put a comment here beside it saying this is like the last known working one. I'll probably end up deleting the rest, just so I have like one that I know is a current working state. We'll keep this one too. I'll keep this the second last one that did work. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Take care.